One man who's looking to make a name for himself in the spotlight, MP. Excited for his debut on the NBA court. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking. Really new group here for Portland. Robert Williams is checked in for Toumani Camara. Grant comes in for Avdia. Henderson's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Lillard subbed in for Jrue Holiday. And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allen.
Well, tonight marks MP's debut coming off the bench to play in his first NBA game. There were some doubts and pushback as he maneuvered his way to the team that he wanted to be drafted by. But at the end of the day, MP said, I know I belong here. Now is my chance to show the world who I am. Guys?
Yeah, he's clearly bought in and ready to go. Thanks so much for that report. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's Bones Hyland. And it's MP in at the one. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
Anderson passes to MP, and yes, it's good. MP's got 6 points.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And that one's good, Lillard.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP again. 8 points for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Hyland. He's looking for MP and finds him. With 1 on the clock, and it's laid up and in by Anderson.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharpe. Anderson out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. They're the group the Portland Trail Blazers will start the second quarter with. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Pass to Henderson, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Trailblazers in second.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Damian Lillard. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged 25 points per game last season, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
I see no reason why he can't do it again. To a degree, they've structured their entire offense around him.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate, and it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Damian Lillard. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Change here. Avdia's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Highland. Here is Edwards. He's got 7. Pass to MP. Edwards kicks to MP. Strong finish inside from MP.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Launches it. Sharp finds Williams. Portland moving the ball around. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the dunk by MP.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Lillard, the pass to Williams. And here's Sharp. Defended by Dosunmu. Yep, it counts. 15 points for Lillard.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
And great when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
All sorts of time, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And finally building some momentum here in the second quarter.
Timberwolves leading by 6. MP with it, now defended by Grant. Pass to Randall. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look now for Portland. Going in, he's checked in for Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Drew Holiday in for Shaedon Sharpe. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
MP's shot is good. MP's got 16 points. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Casey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and you know, for a guy like MP, it's really about earning a reputation early in your career and getting others to notice your game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
Timberwolves leading by 4. MP to the rack. Spins. Great move there. That spin was something. 18 points for him.
That is a strong finish by MP, showing he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
And it's Lillard missing.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Casey. Here's McDaniels. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 8. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
MP against Lillard. And it's sent back by Lillard. Pass to Holiday. It's up a 3. A shot off that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 5 from Portland. We're back in a moment.
41.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Checking out the Trailblazers. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Timberwolves.
Love that they're.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from... For the Trailblazers, Williams, he's checked in for Klingon. Jeremy Grant comes in for Tamani Kamara. And Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And MP subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. On the court for Minnesota. On-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. MP out there with Dosunmu. And it's Reed in at the center position. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And so he hits the technical free throw. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Abdi on the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Abdiev's got 13.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's MP. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
And that one's good. Lillard.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Lillard. MP, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
MP against Lillard. Here's MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And Lillard hits again from deep. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Williams is out there with Grant, and it's Henderson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
The whole power move by MP could have been an and one there.
And here's Sharp. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Timberwolves trail by 5. On the wing, MP. Covered by Lillard. MP, no good. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Obvious checked in for Portland. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Pass to Dosunmu. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Highlands checked in. The shot by Lillard. Good! Another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Lillard against MP. Right side, Reed. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for Portland.
And the technical free throw is good. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Avdia outside, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, a word you hear a lot around Jrue Holiday is underrated. Enough really doesn't get said about his abilities on the floor, how he can affect the game on both ends.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
MP. Holiday there for the rebound. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
Shooting 1.
Sharp on the wing. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 10. Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Holiday outside. Knocked down the 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
MP. Holiday there for the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 11. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Sharp. Here's Holiday. Jacks up a 3. It's good.
Well,
And this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
MP fires. Now McDaniel sinks the big jumper.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Holiday is screen on it, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And he does not hit. Timberwolves trail by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Trailblazers.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
6 to shoot. From deep. It's off. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now MP. And he banks the layup in. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their teams.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they...
Kind of a mixed bag for you tonight, MP.
Well, to be honest, we need to get off to a better start.
Back to you, Kevin.